got a 2017 Jetta. We're going to do a oil change. A couple things to know about these newer Jettas. One, you need to use the 502, the oil. Two, a lot of people say you have to use Pennzoil. Look right there on the engine itself, on the oil cap, it says castor oil. So we're going to be using the castor oil Edge, which is a 0W20. This is a fully synthetic oil, and that's what it needs. So let's go ahead and get up underneath there. I'm also going to be doing a light. If you need that, you can click in the description below and go to, or click my name under this video, go to all my other how-to videos, and you can just Google up that Jetta parking light and show you how to change that if you need it. This one's good, that one's not. Okay, let's crawl up underneath there and let's get the oil drained. Let's get this filter changed. This particular engine is not an internal filter. It is an external filter. And I went with the STP 3614, S3614. All right, let's get up under there. Okay, so here we are. I am on the passenger side of the vehicle. I'm sorry, driver's side of the vehicle looking towards the passengers. Here's our oil filter, and here is our bolt here. That's going to be a 19 millimeter, and I'm going to put that right on the oil pan bolt. Break that loose. Let's start draining. I have this extra large drain pan so I can do the oil filter and the oil at the same time. There, our oil's draining. I broke loose the oil filter already. Now we can pull it off, and there we go. Let's let those run till they are done dripping. Okay, so for the new oil filter, I'm just going to get a little oil on your finger. And it can be old oil because you're just using it for a seal. I'm going to wipe it around the seal itself, and that's going to help to seat it a little bit better. So all right, let's go ahead and get that put on. Okay, and so I just like to use two hands if I can and just get it as tight as I can with two hands. I don't tighten it up any more than that. When the vehicle's running, the vibration of it actually goes in a counterclockwise direction, clockwise direction, and tightens it up even more. So don't over tighten this, you can actually make it leak. So it looks like our oil has dripped enough, so we'll go ahead and put that back in. Now if you're going to use a 020 or a 520 of a different brand, not the synthetic in this, I know some people do. Oh, I do it all the time and it doesn't hurt it. Well, you could be right, but just make sure that you do it about every 3,000 miles. If you want to spend the extra money and go with this castor oil 502 like it recommends, the fully synthetic, then you can actually go, the book says 7,500 to 10,000 miles. So we're going to put this at about 8,000 miles. So you're actually saving money because you can do the oil changes every 8,000 rather than 3,000. So it's your choice what you want to use. What's the prolonged damage? There's really no studies yet. They're too new. It's a 2017. So you're doing it at your own risk. But I say if the manufacturer recommends it, I'm going to do what the manufacturer recommends. They know better than I do, right? So, okay, let's get that snugged up and get on top. Okay, so now the oil's in there. I've left about almost a half a quart, I think. Looks more like a quart, so I might have to add a little bit more. Now, there's something that I like to do on these cars before I actually start them. I turn the key to the on position, wait for the fuel pump to prime up, and shut it off. And then I do it again about 3 times. The reason that I like to do that is because we've drained the oil out of there and nothing is lubed up. We want the oil pan or the oil pump to work as fast as it possibly can. And the best way to do that is to make the engine fire as fast as it can on the very first rotation. So by priming it up, you ensure that you've done everything that you could to make it fire up as fast as it can. And it will probably fire up in the first rotation anyway, but just don't take no chances. I make it a habit with a used vehicle or a newer vehicle to make sure that it fires fast, because the faster it fires, the quicker the oil pump works. The quicker the oil pump works, the quicker the lubing works. And if you know anything about lubing the engine, if you had no oil in that engine at all and you ran it for 5 seconds, you might as well be driving it for, in my opinion, 100,000 miles. It's that much wear and tear extra on the engine. So maybe not 100,000, maybe 50, but you get the idea. Let's get it primed up and let's get it fired up, and then we'll let the pump fill up that oil filter. Shut it off, wait a minute, and we'll check it again, top it off, and we're done. So I hope this video helps you out. Please click like, please click subscribe, click on my name underneath this video for all my other how-to videos, and as always guys, enjoy.